Hello and welcome. Today I want to talk to you about something incredibly powerful, something that can change the course of your life if you take it seriously. I want to talk about your potential, the incredible power inside you to transform your life and achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. If you're tired of living the same year over and over again, then listen up because this is for you. I know that many of us are stuck in cycles. We get into routines, we settle into habits, and we often find ourselves saying, next year will be different, or tomorrow I'll start. We make promises to ourselves, but we rarely follow through. And here's the thing, nothing changes until you decide to make a change. That's why today I want to give you a simple formula, a proven system to transform your life, to finally break free from your old patterns and live the life you've always wanted. You might be thinking, what's so special about this formula? Well, let me tell you, it works. It's a system that I've used in my own life, and I've seen countless others use it to turn their lives around. If you follow this system, you will change your life. You will wake up every day feeling excited about your future because you'll know exactly where you're headed. And listen, age doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or 55, 65, or even 75. If you feel like you've been doing everything the same way and getting the same results, this message is for you. If you feel like you've hit a wall, if you've been struggling with the same issues for years, if you find yourself saying, I want to be different, but I don't know how, you've come to the right place. So let's get into it. The formula I'm about to share with you isn't complicated, but it's incredibly powerful. It has the ability to change everything for you. But like any transformation, it requires action, and it requires you to be committed to the process. So let's dive into it. Step 1, write down your life goals. The first step is simple but extremely important. Write down your life goals. Now, I'm not talking about vague goals like I want to be happy or I want to get rich. I'm talking about real specific goals. Get a piece of paper or open your phone and write down every single goal you have. When I say life goals, I mean everything you want to achieve in your life, both short-term and long-term. I want you to think about the big picture. What kind of life do you want to create? What do you want to be known for? What kind of career do you want? What does your dream home look like? What kind of car are you driving? What does your health look like in 5, 10, 20 years? How much money do you want to make? How many children do you want to have? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to make an impact in your community? And listen, don't worry about whether your goals seem too big or impossible. This is your vision. Don't hold back. There are no limits to what you can achieve. It's not about what's realistic or possible right now. It's about what you truly want. You can't aim for the stars if you're too afraid to even dream. Write down everything. Maybe you want to become a successful entrepreneur. Maybe you want to work in a career that lights you up every morning. Maybe you want to write a book or become a professional athlete or travel the world. Write it all down, every detail. Imagine that anything is possible because at this stage, it is. Hanshar. Step 2, focus on your vision every day. Now that you've written down your goals, I want you to look at them every single day. This is where the real magic happens. Too often we make these grand plans, but they get buried under the daily grind. We forget about them. We get distracted by life's challenges, by the demands of work, family, and all the other things we have to juggle. But if you want to truly live your best life, you have to stay focused on your vision every single day. The way you do this is simple. Look at your goals every morning. As soon as you wake up, before you check your phone, before you get caught up in the distractions of the day, take out your list of goals. Look at them. I recommend printing them out and putting them somewhere visible, on your desk, on your mirror, by your bed. You need to have your goals in front of you at all times. And here's why. You cannot afford to forget your dreams. Life will try to pull you away from them, but you must stay focused. By looking at your goals every day, you're keeping your vision alive. You're reminding yourself of where you want to go, who you want to become, and why it's worth it. I'll be honest with you, this will be the hardest part. Life is full of distractions. We live in a world where everything and everyone is trying to grab your attention. Social media, the news, work pressures, family demands, all of these things will constantly try to pull you away from your goals. But if you can stay focused, if you can remind yourself of your vision every day, you will eventually achieve what you set out to do. It's not about waiting for the right moment. It's about being consistent. Stay consistent. Whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or more, make sure that every morning you're looking at your goals and visualizing your success. Step 3, tell others about your goals. This next step is a game changer. Tell people about your goals. This is where the power of accountability comes into play. Too many people keep their goals to themselves because they're afraid of failure. They don't want to be judged. They don't want to look foolish if they don't achieve what they set out to do. But here's the thing. Telling others about your goals forces you to be accountable. It makes them real. It makes you more committed to achieving them because now there are other people involved. You're not just telling yourself that you're going to do something, you're telling others and they're going to check in on you. When you share your goals with people you trust, you create a support system. These people can be your family, friends, mentors, or even strangers who become your accountability partners. The point is, you need to tell people who will support you, check in on you, and keep you on track when things get tough. Think about it this way. If you're out there telling people that you're going to achieve something big, it becomes a lot harder to give up. You've made it public. You've made it known. And that adds pressure. Not pressure in a bad way, but pressure to follow through. You've set a standard for yourself, and now others are holding you to it. Step 4, take consistent action every day. At this point, you have your goals written down. You're looking at them every day, and you've shared them with others. But here's the key to success. You need to take consistent action every day. Success doesn't come overnight. It doesn't come from wishing or hoping or talking about what you want to do. Success comes from doing. Every single day, you need to take one small action that moves you closer to your goals. It doesn't have to be a huge leap. It could be something as simple as reading a book on the subject of your goals, making a phone call to a potential business partner, signing up for a class, or writing a chapter of the book you've always wanted to write. The key is to take action every single day. The more consistent you are, the closer you get to achieving your dreams. My personal journey, living proof that this works. Now, let me share a little bit about my own journey to prove to you that this formula works. When I was 16 years old, I flunked out of high school. I was lost, confused, and didn't know what I wanted out of life. But then my father, who was a high school principal, sat me down and said something that changed everything for me. He told me to write down my life goals. At the time, it felt a bit silly, but I did it. I wrote down the goals that seemed impossible at the time. I was going to graduate college, I was going to play in the NBA, and I was going to make more money in business than I ever did in sports. That was the vision I had for my life. And do you know what? I stayed focused. I kept my goals in front of me. I looked at them every day, and I told others about them. I told my father, I told my friends, I told anyone who would listen. Years later, those goals became a reality. I graduated from college, played in the NBA, and eventually built a successful business that surpassed my sports income. It didn't happen overnight, and it wasn't easy, but I stayed locked in on my vision. I executed the simple formula, and it worked. The takeaway: it's your time to shine. So here's the bottom line. You have the power to live your best life. All you need to do is follow this simple formula. Write down your goals, focus on them every day, tell others about them, and take action. This formula works. It worked for me, and it can work for you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. The moment is now. Start today. The life you want is within your reach. Don't let fear, doubt, or distractions stop you. Stay focused on your vision. Keep moving forward, one small step at a time. And when adversity comes, and trust me, it will, remember to stay locked in. Stay focused on where you're headed, and don't let anything get in your way. Your best life is waiting. All you have to do is take that first step. Let's get started.